All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of 2025 Confirmed TV. We all in here. What up? Y'all here with me?
What's going on?
Yeah. I am your host, MVP Banks. I am glad to be back. We had a little hiatus for the holidays. I couldn't stand sitting on my ass all day, so I couldn't wait to get back. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. So you already know who I am, MVP Banks. I'm gonna let my co-host introduce himself as usual.
What's the word, y'all? Ski-day.
Hey.
I'm in a gram. Ski-day.
All right. But before we get into the show, where's my theme music?
Shout out to my old bros who ain't never do shit. Shout out to my old hoes. Shout out to my new bitch. Shout out to the dealers. Shout out to the killers. Shout out all my niggas.
All right. So now I want to, bring the attention across the table to my guests of the day. Yeah. Now, they invited me on the last episode of their podcast called The Scythe Podcast in 2024. So I thought it was only right to invite them on my shit. So
Respectable.
Who do we have right here? Talk to me.
I go by the name of Mac Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? _ Mac Wyatt on IG. Mac Wyatt on everything else.
I'm Slick Nick the Ruler.
Huh?
Go by Slick Nick. It's a long name, put underscores in between all of it.
Oh,
All right.
right now.
And how was your holiday? What y'all all do for the holiday?
I mean, my holiday was alright. You know what I'm saying? Going into New Year's, it was a little eventful, but life be lifing. But it is what it is. You feel me? We still here. My Christmas was okay. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus. I seen a quote that said you go from believing in Santa Claus to not believing in Santa Claus to turning into Santa Claus. And I was like, that's real shit. I was like, yo, hold up, yeah. I was like, and I'm in my Santa Claus era, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it, you feel me? So this shit, I kind of like giving, so acts of service is a love language.
Children?
So, now I don't got children, but I got god kids.
I get you.
And all my homies got kids, so, you gotta look out for the bros kids. All
Felt
people
the same way this year. Actually, for me, I got a couple gifts. Useful for people and shit like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Practical
That's
shit.
It was a good holiday, I can't lie.
Yeah, that's always good. I think mine was pretty great. He came on the episode, which happened to be my birthday episode. Because my birthday is 2 days before Christmas, so thank you. It was good. Honestly, it was a real calm end of the year for me. I just spent it with my family, had a couple good drinks, and just ate a lot of food, cooked a lot of food, and gave out a lot of gifts. I got a couple good gifts for this year. I was like, okay. Got a couple extra big mixing bowls for my baking business, because we're going to be outside. You can follow me.
She a toxic Capricorn, y'all, not to cut her off.
That's a January Capricorn.
And she could cook.
It's the January one.
She could cook, yo.
Thank you.
I'm just
Yeah,
talking
facts.
shit. That's
She
lovely,
cooked
though.
for that episode, and I was like, you
Take it.
official. You
Yeah.
cook for your own birthday.
That's it.
I was like,
That's
damn.
tough. That's tough.
That's it.
All right. So, as far as my holidays, I didn't really do nothing. I kind of had plans. I was supposed to go to Cali, but then I ended up just staying home. I thought I was going to see some family. Didn't end up seeing any family, so I just stayed in the house. You know what I'm saying? Kept myself from crawling into the fetal position and crying in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I kept it together, y'all.
Holidays be tough, man.
I was chilling. I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't like a sad holidays for me.
It's
even
just
though-
peaceful.
Yeah, it was. I was good. You know what I'm saying? I spent a hell of a lot of money. So
I was just about to say, I bet
Kill
you
my
saved
pockets.
money. This nigga
but yeah,
That's the thing with the holiday. You don't have to leave the house and spend money.
that shit is
It's
crazy.
holidays.
Not at all.
It's
They made it mighty convenient.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what's crazy? I saw this one thing about New Year's Eve, right? Because we New Yorkers, we don't never go to see the ball drop and shit. Like that's just
Never.
That's amateur night.
That's
right?
a thing. That's
It's like torture.
law. Like if you from New York, you never ever
Exactly.
been to see the ball
Yeah,
drop.
like,
exactly.
Let's talk
Wow.
about that.
Check it.
Why? Because why would you?
No, I'm just saying like wow. I know wow, but
nah.
I'm like why would why would you?
But here's
crazy.
the crazy thing, right? So you know everybody that's down there, it's like thousands of people, and they all got to be there the night before just to be able to have to stand in that one spot all day, and it's crazy because they gotta wear diapers.
That's
all
crazy.
fucking they peeing and shitting on themselves. You know how crazy that shit must smell.
Yeah,
You couldn't sign me up for that.
That shit must smell crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got probably go home, you got rashes all over yourself.
And they do that shit on purpose because why can't they put like porta potties out there? Like
it'll be too crazy.
Nah, you know what it is? I think they're so more concerned about like somebody planting a bomb or
putting
some
something
shit.
in there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
but damn, man.
Right.
Forget just the not say forget the bomb, but imagine somebody take the craziest bomb of their own in that bitch. You gotta go in there.
That's porta potties.
And that's it.
We do construction,
It's
so
terrible. Imagine
It's honestly too much.
Crazy. Early in the morning.
Like it's too much people
early.
for them to put bathrooms out there.
it's true.
It's like
Somebody
you
has
might
to
as well
go
not.
Way too many people.
It's way too many people down there.
I feel they could have a whole block,
No,
20 porta potties, babe.
I don't know.
Like they have at them fucking festivals.
It
Like
still
you know
would
what I'm
be too
saying?
much.
Like damn.
Them
I
shits
don't
them
know.
shits
That's
would be
crazy.
overflowed before the afternoon.
that's why. Yeah, that's true.
Porta
Yeah, that's
potties and
true.
all
Yeah,
kinds
And
of
then,
stuff.
and then you
Yeah,
got to
real
keep in
medieval.
mind,
Yeah,
like
medieval.
it gives
People
off a
do
certain.
illegal stuff all the time for no reason.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah.
if it's tipping porta potties.
And if it's too much shit in there, it gives off a certain type of gas that if you light a fire around that shit gonna explode. Like
Oh my
that,
God.
yeah, like
Now we all
yeah,
here.
that shit is funny, but that shit's true though.
It's true, but it's
Like
gross.
if it's too much of it, like you know how you walk by a porta potty, the smell of it itself, that shit gives off a gas. And so if it's too much of it, like and you light a fire around that shit, it's just like regular gas, bro.
Ultra
Like, at night,
101, you heard?
it's
That's
gonna
a
go up.
fact.
Same.
Yeah. All right, yo, look, let's get this show started, right? we over here bullshit.
Talking about porta potties.
I
and
usually
shit.
start this show off with a question, right? And usually, us guys are the odd ones, or it's usually even. We usually have 2 girls and 2 guys and stuff. So you the odd one out, right? But we gonna have this.
I
I'm
live my life,
gonna
baby.
still throw this question in there anyway,
Do it.
right? Because I usually keep a list of questions in my phone, and sometimes we don't get to ask all of them because we just be talking shit, right?
I get
So
it.
this is the question I'm gonna ask, right? And it's gonna be a relationship question. So this applies to everybody. Everybody can have an opinion on this. In order for a relationship to succeed, who needs to be liked more, the man or the woman? Anybody could pick this one up.
That's a good question.
I'll say it one more time just so we all understand. In order for a relationship,
So who got to be more in love?
liked or loved,
Mhm.
but like adored to a sense. Let's use adored. Who needs to be adored more, the man or the woman?
It's hard because I feel like the woman needs to be like adored more, but the man needs to be appreciated more. Like
Okay.
That's a good.
you
that's a
can't
good,
like you can't just because then he'll just be like it'll just be you like a baby, like it's like him taking care of somebody. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like so it's hard to answer that question because I don't think either one. I can't say one doesn't like the other one more because that's just people, but to say who deserves it, I don't know.
It's not about deserves, but
Or
who should.
get it? I think the girl should get adored because we want more attention in that kind of way.
Okay.
And the man wants to be like respected. And
But
appreciated.
remember how I prefaced the question. In order for a relationship to succeed,
Yeah, I think to succeed it would have to be like that.
Excuse me.
Because I don't
Okay.
think it would be if one adored more than other.
so
than
you
the
need
other, it
so
wouldn't be
you
that
so
way.
you believe the woman needs to be adored more.
I guess that would be the more focus.
I agree.
I feel the man should pour more into it because as far as like that the adoredness part because we have to like the once we get the woman, the courting shouldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't stop showing her that we appreciate her and happy wife, happy life. You feel me? The happier she is, the easier it'll be for you.
I feel like I just
Facts.
don't think I would describe the way I want my man as I adore him. Like I feel like he would adore me, but when I talked about like
we
who
changed the question up. It went from liked or loved to adored because it was we were trying to fit like the
Yeah.
mold. So let's go back to like or love then.
Okay.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
then
So you saying like
question, I don't think it works for me.
because
I can't
I
answer
feel
that.
the woman like it's situational based. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like because sometimes when the man like the woman more, it's like she start to run over him a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of get like
No, all the time.
this nigga ain't going nowhere. So I'm just you know what I'm saying? And so you got to be careful with
I
that.
mean, I absolutely now I agree with you. 'Cause it's absolutely
He said, "Damn."
because it's absolutely situational based. Because you absolutely right. Damn,
Yeah,
I don't.
because
Gotta know the people.
Yeah,
I don't
it
believe
depends
it's
on the lady. I feel like it depends on the lady and the man.
It depends on the lady
I don't
and the
believe
man,
it's
you know?
situational based.
I feel like it's crazy because for a man to really like love a lady, that's kind of like, because it's like stereotypical that men cheat. So if a man like really like a lady, I feel like he really might do different shit that he don't usually do.
Gonna put her on the pedestal. He gonna, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But it's always heartbreaking to find out that lady that you putting on the pedestal. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, yo, listen, but that's why
shit get far more sinister than you could ever understand.
Oh, listen, sinister ain't the word.
And now what?
But you gotta. That's why you gotta know who you fucking with.
So that's why I say
You gotta know who you fucking with.
You
Yeah.
can never really know.
Let me
You can
tell you
never
why
really
I
know.
disagree with all of y'all. It's not situational based. It's not. On average, in most situations, I'm not saying every situation, but we're going off generalities here. Whenever the man likes the woman more than she likes him, the relationship is on a path to ending. There is no way around that. Women, think about it like this. Who needs? How can I say this?
Yeah, you put it kind of hard.
But nah, that's vice versa. It's vice versa too, though.
Let me put it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to finish.
Let me put it like this.
That was kind of harsh.
In order for a guy to keep your attention, and I can use you as the example because you're here, but I'm gonna let you speak for most women when you answer this. In order for a guy to keep your attention, right, he has to be OD interesting. You actually, like, imagine for a second that if you liked him less than he liked you, how much would you really want to be with that guy?
That's a fact. I hear what you're saying, but I feel like it's the same with the guy. Like, if you don't like her as much as she likes you, it becomes that she's clingy and like she's like annoying.
That shit get
No,
very
but
annoying.
I guess what I'm trying to say
I feel
is,
like it's kind of the same.
I guess we're going to the extremes though, right? Because we're talking about one side of the extreme from the other, right? But what I'm trying to
So
say
if I
is,
don't like this guy and he's on my neck, I'm like, you're clingy and getting in my space. And I feel like guys will do the same though, to the extreme.
not what I'm.
gonna say
Let's
it,
go.
but
Let's
action
forget
show.
the extreme. Let's start from the middle, right? In most cases, a girl who gets with a guy and the guy is all about her, like, and when I'm not talking about extremely all about her, but like he likes her, he's doing like the courtship, like you mentioned and shit. In most cases, a girl is gonna get turned off by that because girls are usually into guys that are not all that into them. Now let's reverse this. A guy,
Some daddy issues on that side, but yeah.
maybe, but most girls are into
If you
guys.
like that,
Most girls are into
Like,
guys that don't show them that much interest.
The shitty.
The
We
flip-
usually are attracted to people who don't have as much interest in us.
The flip side of that is this: a guy, when a girl likes him more than he likes her, yeah, he might not like her as much as she likes him, but the difference is that guy could appreciate that girl liking him more, and that would bring the relationship
Yeah,
up.
when a guy
You know
does
what I'm
that to us, we'd be like, this is
Exactly.
creepy and like
It's-
get off my fucking
But
back.
when y'all do it to us, y'all grow on us. If y'all
It's
end
the
up,
opposite.
if y'all end up liking us
I can take
more,
that.
y'all end up growing on us eventually because y'all do the most to keep us. If we start trying to do the most to keep you, y'all like, nah, this nigga is
I agree
like
with
he's
that
doing the
statement, but I don't
most.
stand by it.
I said they gonna start running
all over you.
made a great point. You made a great point, my brother.
It's true because I don't know why.
Damn, everybody just
condition
making
that way.
good points tonight.
I know, right?
Damn.
I'm just saying, I don't
You must be
believe.
real
Getting to
I
the
don't
point.
believe it could ever work
to the
if
point.
the woman, if the guy likes the girl more than she likes him. It can never. I've never seen a relationship where that's worked. I've seen plenty of relationships where she
It
likes
worked,
him,
but it never
more.
lasts.
That's what he's saying.
No,
Like, it's
not
never
even.
It's not gonna make it.
But yeah, let's just say that it never lasts. But I've seen plenty of relationships where it worked, where the girl. Matter of fact, the best relationships to me are when the girl just likes you a little bit more because, like I said, women get bored easier than men. Yeah, like if it wasn't for women, most men would have a mattress on the floor. We wouldn't get fly. We wouldn't get haircuts half the time. We do most of the shit we do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let me land this plane. Most of the shit we do is to get women to a degree. I'm not saying everything, but most of the things we do, like grooming ourselves, getting dressed, like buying furniture for our houses, it's to make y'all comfortable too. Like we could get comfortable laying on a fucking rock. We're men. We're built for that shit. What I'm saying is women get bored easier than men. So most of the things that we have to do to keep y'all, it's like we have to go hard to keep y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have to, like, so as a woman, wouldn't you rather be with a guy who you like more? Like, as a woman, like, just answer, like, you can answer that on your own.
I want someone who's obsessed with me, yeah. Like,
You want
I want
someone
someone
who
who wants to be like
you
in
want
my life.
you
like,
want a
goes-
guy who's obsessed with
Yeah,
you?
I want him to like want to be with me,
but
not.
all right, that's a little contradictory because
No, I'm
you
just saying. I personally use for me. I feel like most women say they want someone to be obsessed with them when they really don't because it gets on their nerve. But
that's what I'm trying to say.
the average woman, I don't know. I don't know if I could speak for them because everyone's crazy. Everyone's
so
different.
can we
everyone's
get
crazy.
to
So, like,
the? Can
But
we,
I'm asking you.
I feel like-
I forget the average woman. I'm asking you because in
do I
this
want to be a little bit
instance,
more into him
than he
than
is
into me?
Yeah.
I feel
Because
like yes, I would love for that to be the situation, but it's very hard for me to find someone that I find that interesting. Like for me to be that much more interested in them than
that's
me.
fair.
So I haven't really experienced that to the fullest. So I can't. I feel like that is what I would think I want,
What'd you say?
but I'm not sure.
like not to cut you off. So can we come to the consensus that the average woman doesn't really know what she wants?
Oh yeah, I don't think nobody knows what they want.
no,
Everybody
coming from-
I
then
think people
we
Coming
know.
from
I
your
think people think-
previous statement.
I think people think they know what they want according to whatever like societal standards they think. They find something, they think it looks good on this, and they're like, oh, okay, I think that's what I want.
We know
but
what we
that
want.
may not be what you want.
Men know we
That's
don't
what I'm
actually
saying.
know we want.
Because if I knew
Right.
what I wanted, there would be people wouldn't be in all the situations they are in.
I'ma tell you-
'Cause if you knew what you
I
wanted,
know
you
what I
wouldn't be in
want
all
when
the
I see it.
prolonged
Let me help her
relationships and all
out
the
with
extra
this.
things that you didn't need to be
The
in.
reason why you don't think men know what we want is because y'all conflate with us sleeping around and doing crazy shit behind y'all back to us not knowing what we want. That's not the case.
But that's funny because I have the opposite problem in my history. Like they always telling me that I'm the one like doing all the extra shit, and I don't understand how to be on the other side of that table.
But that's another thing. But what I'm trying to say is that in most cases, us men, we know what we want. Matter of fact, we know what y'all want.
I feel like I think y'all know what y'all want.
Nah, we know what we want. It's not hard for men because we're simple creatures. We don't really want much. We only require to get much in life because y'all require us to have much. But if y'all didn't require us to be fucking having
But when
money,
you say have much, like
what I mean is, you wouldn't date a guy who could not provide for you to some degree.
no, that's not even accurate because I've literally had somebody who.
And where is he now?
Well, that wasn't because he couldn't provide for me. That was because
but
he
it played a factor to
that
a degree.
that had a factor in his side because he couldn't take that I was the one providing. So that is not my fault because I sat there and I did what I had to do.
Let me ask you this question.
I never faltered,
Because a lot of women say that, but I usually it's
go
easy
ahead.
to break this down.
Break it.
Do you honestly believe you could provide for a man for the rest of your life without complaining and being happy at the same time?
As long as he's doing what he has to do to support me.
That's cap.
No, it's true. Like,
Yeah, I don't think.
no, but I mean,
No.
wait, honey, let me
That is cap.
finish.
Go for it.
I'm sorry.
So what is support in your eyes?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's different levels to this. So let's say like if I'm super like this is my home, this is my stuff, and I have everything stable, and I have somebody who is gonna come into my life, and I am okay with you being a stay-at-home dad type
So
of
you
situation
go
and me
with a
working
Stedman?
because I don't feel like it doesn't matter who
But
goes to work.
here's the perfect question now. Who's the man now?
But that's the thing. My man is always gonna be my man. I may pay the bills.
Not who's your man.
No.
Who is the man?
That's what I'm saying. That whole like, who's the man? I'm like
That matters.
It matters because I'm never gonna make him feel like less of the man.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that I have to be like I'm the man because I pay the bills.
So
like,
so Nick,
it doesn't have to
let
be
me
like
say
that.
this to you.
With
You are the
At this age.
you are what I like to
I'm
call
33, it's
the
old, like, you know what I'm
exception
saying?
of the rule. You may feel strongly about how you or what you're saying.
anomaly
Yeah,
is
I
not
can't
the
speak for
standard.
all these women. That's what
But
I'm saying.
most
I'm
women-
a little bit biased because I didn't have the
yeah,
same.
all right,
The
I'll give you that.
anomaly is not the
experience.
standard.
Like I did. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's because my father raised me, so I have a different mindset. Like I don't
It
know.
might be that,
I don't know
honestly.
what the difference is, but I understand why girls act the way they act and why they think the way they think. Because I've met plenty of guys who done fed me the same crap that they feed
got
them, but it's not the same because I have different like ambitions and goals. Bless you. So it's like I can't answer it for everybody. I can only answer it for myself.
Come on.
So for
No,
me,
no.
do I want that? No. But could like if I met this guy, I'm like this guy is perfect, but my man can't take care of me. I'm like, all right, something gotta give. I can't have the perfect
So
man in
would
the
you
world.
jump ship?
Would I jump ship?
Jump ship meaning if you're with a guy you love with all your heart. I'm not. We giving
No,
hypotheticals.
yeah, we're doing hypotheticals.
We're doing hypotheticals. I don't want you to like feel like oh shit. he
No, I
calling
love
me.
him. He's
All
my favorite.
So you got a guy. You love him with all your heart, but
Like that.
he you used to see potential in him, but you're starting to see less potential in this guy, right? But mind you, but no, forget calling it out. But mind you, you meet a new guy. He forget potential. He got everything your man should have been. You don't love him or none, but because the reason why I'm asking you, because in a lot of cases, a lot of girls would jump ship.
That's gonna bring me to my favorite thing, my 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule. People be there with somebody who got 80% of what they want. Find somebody who got the 20% that guy's missing. You leave, and you go into that dirty.
You want to know what's crazy?
Of a life
I love that you brought that up.
Was a fucking Rolex that wasn't.
What's number
Oh
five?
yeah, that happened, and you
it's
know,
crazy you brought that up. What's
what's
question number
crazy,
5 right
man?
there?
You always bring these ladies that got such good answers, bro. And it's like, damn, why we couldn't get the opposite? I mean, I can answer for the opposite.
You know what? It's fine.
I can think for the other person.
it's because the opposites is out hoeing right now. They ain't about their business.
Whatever your answer is, yeah.
Like, I understand why girls. I understand 1,000% why a lot of girls do what they do and why they act the way they act. Because I've done seen the reason why you act.
But can you understand why men act the way we act? That's a good question.
I don't think I can understand men in general.
I
don't think that's my job.
A lot of ladies don't understand that for every action is a reaction. So a lot of times,
but it's a lot
men
of
are not as vocal.
But life taught me that every reaction has every action has a reaction. That's just like life. Though.
Men are not as vocal. So once we see certain things, we act a little different.
It's just
put y'all on a pedestal.
I'm quick to
if we like you, off the rip, like damn, she's fine, she's attractive. You put you on this like pedestal, and then like once you like start really seeing things, it's like
I don't even believe it's we put you on a pedestal. We just do more shit for you that we would not do for girls that we just smashing. It's just goes. That's just what it's not even about pedestal. It's just like more like you're like in most cases I wouldn't let other girls sleep over after I hit, but you, I don't mind you sleeping over type shit. It's like it'll be really small shit, but most women wouldn't notice that,
and that's true.
Most women wouldn't notice little things like that, but for us, it's big to us. You know what I'm saying? But and because y'all don't really know our lives before, like really that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I think like
it's like
my thing is spending time. You know what I'm saying?
Like a guy.
If I spend time with a woman, like, all right, so say we chilling and I fuck and I still want to spend time with you after that post nut clarity hit,
and
I'm feeling you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because
thank you.
Because I ain't gonna hold you after I fuck. I want you to go. Like,
but
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but can I explain post nut clarity?
But no, I mean you can try to mansplain, but I'm pretty sure she knows.
It's not the same, and I'm gonna tell you.
Look at you immediately. Like,
I get that y'all have post nut clarity, but it's not the same. And the reason why it's not the same is because y'all don't think about sex on the degree that we think about it. And y'all don't think about it as often as we do.
I think that's
I don't know. I can't speak.
Women, as I'm learning, they actually do.
No. They have. I'm gonna tell you the difference. Can I tell y'all the difference? Can I tell y'all the difference? It's not that women think about it more. I'm gonna tell you the difference. Women's fantasies are crazier than men's.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
That's for sure.
Women don't think about sex as much as men. Their fantasies are actually. Women are not gonna really tell you what they really want. You gotta. They want you to. Most women. All right, Nick.
I'm not talking about just me. I know a lot of people who are definitely.
Women be expressive.
Most women.
Fantasy is
if you. Listen, I can tell you this straight up. Exactly. And most women won't admit it.
I be telling them that, yo, hold on, wait, time out. I be telling them that shit, yo. They be like, yo, that shit a fucking train. That ain't no threesome. Because I'm not interacting with homeboy. We just fucking you.
This was the conversation we had on the we had a conversation like this before.
Yup, you fucking that. And then I'm fucking that.
No.
Like,
that's a train.
That's
you feel me?
I get it. We had that conversation.
He's making.
The guy has if a guy sleeps with 2 girls, it's a threesome.
Yep.
If a girl sleeps with 2 guys,
it's kind of true.
And
it's kind of true. I'm sorry, because
unless the 2 niggas interacting,
double standards that work in our favor.
It's only a threesome if those 2 guys.
But it's not even exactly if they're interacting, then that's a threesome. If we not interacting, it's a fucking train. Like,
different kind of party.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and women be in denial, like it ain't no train. Yeah, shorty, it's a train.
It's just because y'all say it so aggressively. Like, you're like, it's a threesome. Like, hey, run a train. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
I mean, I can understand that
because I think it's an aggressive thing.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing, Nick. Most girls' fantasies, and they will like. You know what? Here's the thing.
I think nowadays a lot of women would admit it.
No,
we in the era.
Well, here's the thing about me. I'm
in a different era.
I'm so good at getting that type of information out of girls. There's something about me that I'm able to like kind of get that information out of certain girls where they'll tell me what they really, really, really want, and what I've come to learn over it. Because I started really like when I say I started really getting girls, I was like 27, 28. Like that's when I was really going in, and from that age on, I learned a lot. And what I learned is that a lot of women, like their sexual fantasies are actually crazier than ours. We think about sex a lot more. We think about sex every day, all the fucking time.
You think men masturbate more than women?
Hell yeah, we do.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
Hell yeah, we do.
I'm not gonna lie. Women really masturbate a lot. You would think they don't.
Let me be very clear why I say yes.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, let me let you finish.
Let me be very clear why I say yes, though. Because the average man doesn't get laid. Now, when I say yeah, I'm not talking about myself. Listen.
It doesn't matter. Women are getting laid and still masturbating. Every man does not make women come. Every man does not make.
Let me land this plane. I'm gonna prove all y'all wrong right now.
Everybody don't know how to hit spots.
I'm gonna prove all y'all wrong right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Prove all y'all wrong right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody don't know how to hit spots.
The porn industry is a close to $1 trillion industry, and it's not because women are masturbating watching porn. You wanna know why?
Women watch porn too.
They do watch porn. But if you erase all men off the planet and they stop watching porn, the porn industry will fail.
No,
I 100% disagree.
The funny thing,
I'm gonna tell you,
women.
I know more than all of you on this. I know more than all of you on this.
I'm gonna agree though, because the funny thing is the women that I have in mind that tell me about these type of things and how often, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to y'all.
Maybe our neighborhoods are just around.
They don't like porn. You know what I'm saying? They do it. They got their roles. They got their shit, but they don't watch porn.
But even if there's women that watch porn, there's not enough women on the planet to watch this shit like there are men. Men are the predominant watchers of porn, and porn is only around. I keep saying the word porn, and I gotta edit this shit out in the video. I just fucked myself. Or whatever. Corn is only around. Porn is only the industry is only able to survive because men are not getting sex. Think about that for a second. The average man between the age of 25 to 35, or what they say 25 to 30, has not had sex in like the last year or some crazy shit.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Crazy.
I don't know any of these people.
It's not, what is it for women? Y'all been getting laid?
Excuse you.
I think
you can't come over here with one-sided like statistics.
Yeah, I don't think that. Like I said, bro, just because they get laid don't mean that they not.
Let me help her out.
That they not
I don't need statistics to tell you this.
Yes, you do.
A lot of women use roses.
Fuck that. Women don't have women. Women don't have a. You haven't had a problem getting laid since junior high school.
Having a problem and choosing to sleep with somebody is a different story.
But see, that's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
But now we're gonna break this down. Here's the difference.
I'm not statistically.
You get to choose. Men don't get to choose. We get chosen to get slept with. That's the difference. Since junior high school, you've been able to pick.
If you're good looking,
it doesn't matter. You've been able to pick and choose men since junior high school, since you started blooming and shit. Us men, we don't get to start picking until we ball until
you look worthy.
That's what I'm saying, and that's not like our mid 30s.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. It's not always.
It's not always that late. Sometimes
some niggas get it early.
On average,
some niggas get it early.
But the niggas that do get it early, they fizzle out fast too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hit they peak in ice cream and ice cream.
Fizzle out fast.
What the fuck? I said I was thinking high school, but
there's a lot of girls too in high school that did this. They fizzled out fast too, though.
I think that's more prevalent for women.
I don't think so, bro.
Niggas too.
I don't think
it's very prevalent.
It's a lot of women from my high school that look the same, if not better, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of the niggas I be like, damn, bro, like
I'm talking about
nigga, we the same age.
School,
you look 50.
Seen them, they was it, and like high school on just.
But that happens when women be having babies.
Attitudes.
You know what I'm saying? And drugs. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like the women that was like
more women than you think. They was messing with that coke in the bathroom.
The whole point of this. The whole point was to just
and we
say
grew up in that ecstasy era.
We don't need statistics to tell you that you haven't had a problem getting laid since junior high school.
Yeah, problem no.
Men are born with this problem. This is something we have to overcome.
I still want a statistic.
But you don't need it. You don't need a statistic because even ugly girls can get any guy.
Nah, not any guy. Not any
Listen,
nigga.
ugly
Say it-
girls.
say it again.
I'm gonna say this
Say
one
it
more
again.
time.
Say it harder for the
I'm gonna say
people
this
in
one
the
more time.
Yo,
Ugly
bro.
girls can pull more guys than the average good-looking guy.
Yeah, that's
Can-
true. But
Oh, yeah,
ugly
yeah.
dudes
He
can't
could
get
No,
pull more
compared
girls.
to
good-looking
an
guy.
ugly guy to
They
an
could
ugly
definitely
girl, of
pull-
course.
yeah, they could definitely
Of
pull
course.
more
Like,
men.
It's not even close.
That's nothing.
It's
Like,
not even
it's not
close.
close.
Yeah,
An
of
ugly
course
girl.
not.
But
if it listen,
Of course not.
let me break this down. If an ugly girl, if it was a competition between an ugly girl and a handsome dude, a super handsome.
hold on,
dude,
but that's not
and who
always
could-
true too.
And who could bag more?
Because women be
right?
loving ugly niggas, bro.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking on average.
We still
On
talking
average,
about
women be fucking with these ugly niggas, bro.
No, that's not the case.
They
Women
do.
who are
Yo, that
women
is
who
the
are past
case,
their
nigga.
prime fuck with ugly niggas.
No,
I'm
that's
not gonna
friends.
lie. That's
Sorry
ugly.
to all my exes.
Listen, only women, the only time women fuck with ugly dudes and they are super bad is if this nigga has something. He has to have status, money. He has
Nah,
to have
I feel
something
like-
to
I feel
benefit.
like a lot of
Women
women
are not just
say-
gonna fuck an ugly dude unless she has like 3
It
fucking
depends on
kids.
the age.
She's not
Nah,
gonna
I feel like
trust.
a lot of,
Person on
all right,
earth
we're
or
not gonna
something.
say
It
like an
depends on the
absolutely
age.
butt ugly dude, but a lot of women say that they don't want a pretty boy.
No,
like
but
a
I'm gonna
pretty-
tell you
a
why they
pretty
say
nigga,
that.
like,
Because
like,
that's the
that
nigga they
look
have to
better than
worry
them.
about.
Exactly.
That happens
Or
sometimes.
every woman has been cheated on. Every
been
woman
on
has
both
been
sides,
cheated on.
bro.
All of y'all have
You know what
I'm
trauma.
saying?
All of y'all have that fear of being cheated on again. A lot of women, the way they deal with it is they fuck with ugly niggas.
I feel like
There's a
when
lot
it
of
comes
girls
to-
that do
I
that
feel
shit.
like when it comes to like pretty niggas that we don't want to talk to them is because it's like very lesbian. Like we talk about getting our eyebrows done together.
I'm not
and
talking
our
about
nails done.
pretty.
No,
That's
we
too
talk about
pretty.
I'm
pretty.
talking
boy.
about
No,
handsome.
that's-
Like this
that's too pretty.
This nigga is like.
Those bugs
Like-
people that want to get the chest waxed
That's-
with me and like,
niggas-
We're not
like,
talking.
too
See,
much.
you're
Like,
talking
we
about.
talk
pretty.
You're talking about those
Yeah, that's
metrosexual
crazy.
niggas.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not talking
metrosexual.
about
So what
that.
you mean
Fact.
We're
pretty?
talking about the niggas that's handsome, but the ones that masculine you find attractive. We talking about the guy you're fucking.
That's
Talk
dreams.
about,
crazy.
like,
Because I was gonna say a
like,
nigga like
talking
me,
about-
but I ain't want to say that.
We talking about a nigga who.
Just a
we-
handsome
Women
man.
that still
We
not
just-
talk to a nigga.
We
'cause
talking
it's
about
like,
a nigga
nah,
who
you
just naturally he wakes up and he's just a handsome fucking nigga. We're not
Okay.
talking about that
That's what
guy
I'm
who's in the
saying.
mirror
But
all
when you
day.
use the word pretty, I think of a guy who's
I
like.
didn't use the word pretty. I just said handsome.
I said pretty.
He was
Oh,
just,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
my bad.
I
then.
said pretty.
So
boy.
all I'm trying to
So
say
I was
is,
like-
I use that.
if
too.
you
Can't be getting
put
our knives
if you
out
put an
together.
ugly girl up against like a really handsome man and he doesn't, if he's not rich or doesn't have status, the ugly girl wins every time. Every time, because there's gonna always be a nigga that's gonna want to fuck her. There's not always gonna be a
It depends
girl
on the body.
that's gonna want to fuck him. There's not like for
Because
real.
if she ugly with no body, then
That was that.
she ain't
Yo,
getting-
you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ugly
If she got
girls,
a
body.
right?
There is
Let's
always-
disclaimer,
Yeah,
disclaimer,
yeah,
ladies, ladies and gentlemen. Ugly girls with no body.
Yeah,
It doesn't
She
work.
got the
Ugly-
bunky niggas
'cause
is
the
going. I
Niggas
ain't
is
gonna
tearing
lie.
that ass up.
If she
nigga.
got the bunky niggas
Ladies
is
are
going.
married.
For one
I got no
night.
control over
No,
this.
but it's true. It's true. You want? Can I tell y'all a story real quick?
Nah.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story,
Take a
right?
drink from my
I used to,
girl, sorry.
be
my,
wild.
me and my ex, right? We had this
That's one of
era
them bitches you
where
don't
we
do
was trying to
everything that
watch.
you do
We was trying to
everything,
watch
you know what
porn
I'm saying?
together, right? We had this little era where we was trying to watch porn.
you talking
right?
about?
And
You
it was
and-
fun at first.
You and who?
Corn.
You and who?
Me and my ex.
Okay,
We
I
had
thought-
this little
no, I
era
thought you
where we were trying to
I
like,
thought
you
you
know,
said him as
like
niggas.
you know, we were trying to like watch it together, right? And at first it was fun. It was okay. It was fun at first, but then after a while, it started getting really frustrating trying to watch this shit with her.
It's not distracting.
It wasn't really distracting. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Let me land this plane, right? What ended up happening was we used to try to watch it, and I realized like it took me a while to understand like, yo, why am I getting frustrated trying to watch this shit with her? And then I peeped it, right? See, what she was doing was, I mean, we were on like page 30. Now you know when you on page 30, come on now.
You said
No.
page 30?
We were on like
I
page
was like,
fucking 30.
30?
Now, what I realized was this, right?
Excuse me. Oh my god. That took me
That
out.
was like a Netflix search.
She wasn't looking at it with my lens as a guy. She was looking at it with the female lens. And the female lens is this. How y'all look at women is like this. If the woman is not absolutely perfect, it's a no-go. That's how y'all look at women. That's not how we look at women.
Okay. I agree.
Y'all are constantly looking for ways to disqualify. And that's also how y'all look, because that's how y'all look at men. That's how y'all look at men. Every time if a guy is good looking, you start at 10 and y'all start subtracting. That's how women do. So y'all be like, oh, he doesn't have this. Oh, he doesn't have that. And if it stops there, you might fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? As men, we're looking for ways to qualify you. And so it took me a second to realize, like when we were watching this shit, every time I realized every time she didn't want to see a scene that I wanted to see, she'd be like, oh, I don't like the way her tits look. Oh, I don't like the way her face looks. And me, I was like, well, I don't like that either, but I like that on her, or I like that on her. And I was realizing like she's disqualifying everybody while I'm trying to qualify. I'm like, cause
I agree with
there
that.
were girls that were ugly, but I'm like, I like her body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can
But to
appreciate that.
her, if she wasn't perfect, It was a no. And this is when I realized.
30,
I was
30 is actually insane.
But this is when I realized that I was never getting a threesome ever from this girl.
Yo, and that's when I realized the same way.
I realized that shit.
If they agree to it and they say you find a girl, it's not really a agree.
Well, it will never work. If it will never work if you have to find a girl, because the girl will never agree to a girl that you pick.
That's a fact. We just want to know who it is.
But here's the thing.
I promise you.
If the
Coming
girl,
from somebody who knows,
if the girl isn't hypersexual towards other women, you will never. I don't care how much she likes women, you will never get that threesome.
And I like that you said that.
Never get it. She has to be hypersexual towards other women for her to even want to do that.
This
shit.
chick told me we gotta leave we gotta be on a trip for me to give and not saying like, oh, I'm gonna go on a trip. She not saying it like that, boom, because she could have paid for the trip if she wanted to. It's like, first of all, I'm not trying to do it with anybody that's in close vicinity.
You don't want to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. She's like, and she wanted to pick the chick, and she talking about overseas type shit. You feel me? Like, yo, we go to Amsterdam, we go somewhere like that. Maybe I'll give you the problem with me and threesomes, because like I said this on the podcast, on our podcast, that
the Scythe
I have the Scythe podcast. You feel me? That I have a problem getting these women to want to share. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I feel like I'm past the age where these women is like, all right, let's just have fun, or where they not caring about a nigga enough to want to have that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, did I miss my window?
But it's like,
I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot of stuff, but I ain't never had no threesome.
Yo, I'm going through
I had the same problem.
I never had a
they don't be
threesome
wanting
either.
They don't be wanting to share,
bro.
What?
They don't be wanting to share.
Nigga, I got stories, bro.
They don't be wanting to share.
I got stories for all of us.
But
I mean, in your situation, I'm pretty sure that's type easy.
Bro, I was
probably back in the day. I probably had some situations.
I had a situation like probably last year. I'm not gonna lie, and I just didn't catch the cue. Like,
if it was last year, I would have caught that cue.
I didn't. Yeah, looking back, I'm like, in retrospect, I'm like, damn.
Let me help my niggas out for the future, so how y'all can land a threesome. Let me tell y'all how to fucking do this.
I'm good now.
Let me tell y'all how to do this shit. Let me help y'all
Go
niggas.
first, so I can go after.
If you're ever chilling with two girls and you know both of these girls are attracted to each other, you have to instigate to some degree. But hear me out.
He's talking about your girlfriend.
Hear me out. We're talking about two girls that are into each other. If you're ever in a situation with two girls that are into each other and you know they like each other, forget it. Like, if you have a girlfriend,
I was never in that situation, bro.
If you have a girlfriend, it's easy.
And
I'm gonna tell you how to do this shit. You have to instigate this shit to a degree. You know they both like each other. This is what you do. You stop, you look around, you make it awkward as fuck, and you be like, you know what I want to see? I want to see you and you kiss right now.
Where's the camera? So I can look at this baby like, don't listen
Hear
to
me
me
out.
man.
I've had at least 7 successful threesomes before I left high school. I'm not bugging out about what I'm saying.
I'm not impressed with your teenage.
It's not about. You don't have to be impressed. I'm trying to.
You talking about two teenage girls like, oh, I want to see you kiss. You're gonna make out. At 30, not
all of my threesomes were in my teens. Let me. Because you weren't impressed. What I'm saying is, I've had at least 7. I've had at least 7 before I left high school, and I can't even count how many I've had after that. The point what I'm trying to say is, if you want to make it work, and they have to want to do it more than you, so you have to instigate to some degree. Yo, I want to see you and you kiss. They're gonna not kiss. They're gonna be like, nah, make a joke out of it. That shit would be crazy. But I know y'all like each other. I see the way y'all looking at each other. You have to instigate, because the truth of the matter is, it's not on their mind. You have to put it on their mind. Once it's on their mind, that's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I'm gonna go ahead and speak my mind, because number one, I think that's absolutely incorrect, because those two girls like each other and they're in that room looking at you. I promise you, they thought about it before you. And besides that,
you're right. I'll give you that.
Your questions were that if you were in a relationship, how did you get the girl to have a threesome with you, or you couldn't get because they didn't want to share, whatever the situation was. The answer is, when you meet somebody and y'all talk about it, you would know if she is actually interested or not.
That's not
or
true.
If she's lying to make you happy.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true. Because if you ask her about a threesome, and she's like, on some like, oh, maybe one day, or like, you know, like, did you know that's not her thing? Like, if you know that she's into women, like you said, that they have to be into women.
You know what? I take that
So
back.
if
I
they're
agree
not
with you. I agree
into
with you.
women and you just want a threesome, number one, you're
It's
probably
not
never gonna
happening.
happen.
It's not happening.
If she was to find a girl that she thought was really attractive and thought about it, then that's your window, because it's her choice to want to give you a threesome.
You can't
a
ever bring
is
it
not
up.
mandatory, nor is it like this fucking gift that women are supposed to bestow upon their man. It's not that.
But Nick, hear me out. I guess what I was trying to
if
say
you're
is,
open to it, it will be amazing.
I'm agreeing with you.
Because a lot of girls go and they say, yeah, I want to do it. And then midway, in the middle of you having a threesome, she's like, you're cheating on me, get off. Like, what's wrong with people?
That happens?
Yes, that happened to me.
That's happened to me too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like you have to be, you have to know who you're talking to and know if they're really telling you the truth or not. Because some bitches want to just please you, and then they do it and they get tight. And then you just start ruining everything.
I'm in agreements. I'm in agreements with you only because I've experienced the good and the bad of having threesomes.
I've had some fantastic.
I'm not gonna. I got some great experiences, and if I keep it real, all of my best experiences were my last experiences. But like my first couple of experiences doing threesomes, that's why like I was a kid.
Some of them you need a contract. Like, can I do this? Yeah, can they touch this?
I'm not gonna lie. Shit got complicated.
That's why I don't even want to get into it no more at this point in my life.
But I feel like with a threesome, like if you in a threesome with your girl, it should be like y'all two are fucking her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all.
But that be the problem, because when y'all two are like messing with her, and then when she want to get all crazy and start involving you into shit that you're not supposed to be in because she thinks it's sexy, and then you go too far, that's it.
But see, and but let me stop you right there. That's the problem.
Trust me.
That's the problem with having the threesome with your girl.
Yo, hold on,
because no, that's the problem with having the threesome with your girl, because I've experienced this where it's
they
like
be thinking they ready.
in the beginning, the girl is with whatever the girl you're with, and then
sounds adorable.
And then once you start laying extra strokes, because remember you're inside new pussy. Ain't nothing like new pussy.
But that's what. Yo, listen, ain't nothing like new pussy.
Nothing like it.
Because look, this is my thing. I feel this is how I would get in trouble with because one of the women that I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, it takes her a long time to make me come off head, you know what I'm saying? If she even make me come off head. So I feel if we was to have a threesome and this other chick come in the room and make me bust a nut in like 10 minutes off her head, she's gonna feel
that's
away.
how you avoid it.
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
the other girl suck your dick.
Oh nah, that's not happening. Both of them sucking my dick. Ain't no way I'm
but that's how you win. You have them both do it at the same time.
See?
If you have if you have the other girl do it by herself,
for it already, lady.
Bro, I've had that, and it's the best. I'm not gonna lie, it's the best. Oh my god, it's the best. When I say it's the best, it's the best. Anyways.
I don't know.
All right, man.
I'm the only girl here. It's the best. I'm like, okay. I hope so.
All right, so
what I'm saying is two girls. Like, I mean, you and another girl never went down on the guy at the same time.
I don't know how it feels. They're like, it's the best feeling.
But I'm saying that you and another girl never went down on the same guy down on the same guy at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm saying is that guy was in heaven.
I'm sure he was.
I was when those two girls was doing it to me.
I've never had. All right, so let me backtrack. I've never had an official threesome or whatever, but
okay.
I've went to a happy ending spot and two of them bitches did walk in the room. You feel me? So I've experienced what you talking about, but I've never.
But you at least you
know what I'm
experienced
saying?
it.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never had the full on threesome. But listen, sometimes I work construction, so
here we are.
I go get that massage sometimes. You feel me? And if that chick is sexy and she tell you, you know, it might go down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a cheap nigga, so I don't
run that spot.
But I got you. It's a couple.
You know what I'm saying? But what you got to say on this, Ski? What you got to say on this? None? This nigga
So that right there, I do know. But the full experience, and I want. When I say like I don't know, B. I just want to wake up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I feel like I can handle that. Like,
what I'm saying is,
I said, I think I'm over just the threesome thing.
I'm not over it.
You say it until you get one.
Yeah, I'm not over that shit. I need it.
You say it until you get one.
It's just got to be in the moment.
When it ends up happening to you,
no, it's true though. It has to be.
Those are just moments like you just got to walk into that, and I know this.
Oh yeah, I'm not forcing it. You know what I'm saying? No forcing thing.
It just you gotta literally walk into it. Like I said, my dad walked into the shit, and I didn't even. I'm just waking up. She hitting me up like, I'm just like, they right across the street. I didn't.
He's like,
I
getting
gotta
Albert
work. I
Dole.
gotta
Like, what
work
are you
in an
doing?
hour. I'm
The
just.
key is
She like me and my friend want to smoke. I'm just. I don't
like,
know.
smoke
I'm just
what?
waking up. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with my mouth that day, but I didn't catch.
Let me
no
tell y'all
drips.
about the
Yo, that
last
should be I ain't gonna lie, that
catch
should
no
be happening to
drift
me
that
too.
day, and I'm
Like,
very clever.
I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of the times when the show be like me and my friend, I go to the. Oh, they trying to freeload, da da da. She like, cause I usually, I look out. So she probably like telling her
But
friend
that
like,
was
yo,
that was my
this,
home
if I
girl,
hit this
though,
nigga up,
like,
he gonna get the da 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 da. So they trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But
it
then
wasn't none of
again,
that, but that's my homegirl. Like I knew her
I'm
for
looking
a
at
minute.
things
We done
wrong,
did our
brothers.
thing a few times, but it's
I'm
just
looking
like,
at things wrong,
The wrong
man.
glasses on.
I don't know. Yeah,
I got a threesome
I was
a day
just
before.
waking up in my defense. That's all.
I need cool.
I ended up having a threesome a day before I got into a relationship. Let me tell you how crazy this shit was.
That sounds
I was messing with this one girl.
hygienic.
I was messing with this one girl, right? This is not that long ago. I'm in my 30s now. Remember this. Messing with this one girl. Me and her messed around from time to time. She would hit me up. I would hit her up. It wasn't nothing crazy, right? This one night, she hits me up like, yo, I got a girlfriend now. I'm in a relationship, and we both want a nigga for the night. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, this is new to me. But I
you gotta walk. You just gotta walk
Right.
into the shit.
Check it,
Like
check
Just
it.
hand it
you
to
just
you.
have impeccable timing. my brother.
Ironically,
Yeah, all these-
ironically,
he's a man with impeccable time.
Ironically, I was
not for
supposed to go
everybody.
to a telly with another girl that same night, ironically, and I had to make decisions. I'm like, threesome, because the other girl I never smashed.
Those are the best though. Right.
So I'm like, threesome with a
make
girl
the
that I
wrong choice.
smashed. So
Tough
check it.
decision.
I'm weighing this shit out. Threesome with a girl
Fuck,
that I
hold on,
smashed
wait.
and a girl that I didn't smash, or
Pros and cons.
telly with a girl that I never smashed. So I was like, fuck it, I'm never gonna turn down
It's
the
the
threesome.
threesome because that's one and one.
Yo,
so it's like
check it. Let me tell this
that ain't
story.
even a
though.
decision.
I get to Shorty crib. The girl is bad. Bad, right? I'm grabbing
Y'all be
cheeks,
flipping
all
the
that
coin
shit.
too. Y'all don't be asking for no pictures, nothing.
Fuck
Y'all be
that.
flipping the coin.
Fuck that. Flip that shit.
Rasputia gonna
Call
be
me,
in there like,
call me
baby.
Two-Face.
I be like, look, I know
Let's
she ain't gonna have no ugly chick.
Call
in
me
there,
Two-Face,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
So I pull up,
No
right?
risk, no reward.
No risk, no reward. So I
Facts,
chat,
facts.
chat.
Gamblers, gamblers.
go ahead,
you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
call me Two-Face. So I pull
DraftKings.
up, Shorty's bad, and in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to delegate the situation because I want this threesome, but I don't want the girl that I was messing around with to feel away. I don't know how she's gonna feel. Me and her, we didn't have feelings for each other, but me and her been fucking for a minute. So I don't want her to feel away when I start fucking on her friends. So I'm like, all right, I gotta fuck them evenly. That's how I was thinking in my head, right?
Evenly
Yo,
is
I'm like, I'm gonna give him
insane.
dick evenly, right?
I believe that. I know exactly what he means.
I'm
too.
gonna distribute
Yeah.
even dick. All right.
I'm not gonna
So
do
check
too
it.
much. I'm not gonna do nothing to one that
But
I ain't
see,
do to the other.
I was overthinking this shit, right? And I couldn't get hard. So the other girl, she started trying to top me off. I could not get hard, bro.
Damn.
Could
He's
not
under
get hard.
pressure, and
I'm overthinking this shit like
He's under
crazy.
pressure. It be
So,
like that sometimes.
I called
the
it.
pressure is getting worse.
Yo, bro, so check it. This nigga laughing. I called a timeout. Check it. I called a timeout. I'm like, yo, give me a second. I gotta use the bathroom, right? And then these bitches looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, nigga, for real? You for real? Y'all go into the
We know you
bathroom.
don't have to use the bathroom then.
I go into the bathroom and I'm having the longest talk with myself in the mirror. I'm like, nigga, you better not
Tragic.
fuck
You
this
on
up for
Coach Carter
us.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Tragic.
Like, yeah, you better not fuck this up for us, nigga. And I mean, I must have been in that bathroom for like 5 minutes. When I came out that bathroom, I had my fucking game face on. I was not playing. There was nothing that was gonna stop me from making this happen. Yo, when I tell you, I had the best threesome of my fucking life.
There you go.
But-
Need a little pep talk.
but-
Get back in the game.
But let me tell you how
Sometimes.
bad this shit ended though. Check this shit. So we had that threesome, right? Mind you, Shorty had windows that go from the floor to the ceiling. No fucking curtains. And she lived on the second floor. This is at night, midnight. Anybody walking around the neighborhood can see that we all smashing in this crib. She didn't even fucking close the curtains, right? We smashing all night. It was great. It was amazing. The next day, both of these girls is hitting me with a proposition like, yo, let's all be in a relationship together. Like a throuple. That's what they called it, right?
It was an audition. You didn't even know.
Now check it. Because I've had so many threesomes over the year, I fucking knew better. I was like, I'll think about it, but in my head, I already made the choice. Like, no, thank you. I'm good. And the reason why I said no, thank you was this. I already knew how this shit was going to end. Because they were already in a relationship together. They were already girlfriends. So in my head, I'm like, watch.
Yeah, one of them gonna start feeling.
We all had a group chat that we used to text each other, right? Eventually, I'm like, watch, they're gonna start hitting me up separate. And they're gonna start talking shit about each other, and then they're gonna fuck each other up.
Every time.
And it happened just like that. And guess what? It didn't even take a week from the day that we all fucked.
Every time.
They started hitting me up separate. texting me separate. Then they started talking shit about each other separate. And then a week later, they got into a fist fight and beat the shit out of each other. And you know what's the best thing that I fucking did? Was separate myself from all of that shit. The day after, the best thing I did was like, yo, I'll holla at y'all when I'm.
Nothing's gonna save you more in life than knowing how to read character, bro. Like you see them, you can read. If you can't read them, you're gonna get caught.
It wasn't about character. What it was is that
like, whoever's gonna hit you up first.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Women are dramatic, and two women together is a recipe for disaster. And I understood that eventually they were gonna get in each other's nerves.
He's like, don't look at me, because you know.
They were going to get in each other's nerves eventually, and they were going to try each other. And see, the thing about the difference between a woman trying a woman and a woman trying a man is that she knows she could fight another woman. She knows she can't fight another man. So if it comes to words, they're going to go there. They're going to go. They're gonna scrap it out. And I knew better. I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to be in the middle of this shit when that shit goes down. And a week later, they was beating the shit out of each other, broke up, everything. I was like, yo, imagine what would have happened if I never removed myself from that. What would have happened with me? Like the type of shit I would have
just been in the middle.
Nah, nigga.
Probably would have saved their situation.
Fuck that.
I don't know. Those situations are.
I'd have been locked under a jail somewhere.
They can go one or two. They can go like either way. Because sometimes the girl who's doing all this aggressive shit, she would do it to a man. I know plenty of women who are with men. They put their hands on these niggas.
Can I ask you a question?
And it drives me nuts.
You're into girls, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you more into girls than guys, or?
Like, I would say, like, I appreciate like the female body more than I appreciate a male body.
I've heard that a lot.
Like, if I see a female naked, I'm like way more interested than I see a guy naked. Like, but
you're way more interested when you see a female naked.
If a female's naked, I'm gonna be more turned on than if I'm looking at a naked guy. Like, I go to.
But who would you rather have sex with more, guy or female? See, that's what counts, because
I would still say the man, because even though
exactly
ladies are always gonna.
It's always gonna be the man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
even
say
dykes,
dabbling.
Even dykes.
I know some dykes.
Even dykes.
Exactly.
You ever notice how dykes are getting pregnant? There's a reason for that.
Nah, sometimes they do.
We got a story on confirmed radio.
Dykes though. Hold on.
Sometimes they do other things like artificial insemination.
No, they don't. That shit costs bread.
Nah, these dykes be out here fucking.
Yes, they do.
Unless they white and they live.
I personally know a case.
These dykes be out here.
I personally know cases.
You know one case. On average, bro, most people don't got the type of bread to do that type of shit. That costs bread to do shit like that. These bitches is fucking niggas. You wanna know how I know? Because I fucked one. I told my nigga this story yesterday. Confirmed Radio. I gotta tell y'all about our new show, Confirmed Radio. Yeah, we at Confirmed TV, but Confirmed Radio coming soon. Yeah, I told this story. Yeah, I fucked the dyke. It was a crazy fucking story. Y'all gonna hear about it on Confirmed Radio. Yeah, and she ended up having a kid before she even fucked me. How did that happen? It was that bitch ain't got bread. That bitch ain't bowling. She don't got no money for no artificial insemination.
She was a dyke when she had the kid.
Nigga met her. Tell me. Stop playing with me.
I mean, I respect it because they still want to have a kid even though they.
I understand that, but there's only one way to have that shit. If you got the bread. There's only one. And she ain't have to fuck me. She ain't have to fuck me. No, she wasn't trying to have the kid when she fucked me.
Right?
What made her want to fuck me?
I don't know.
Some of these dykes be out here holding. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, you ever seen this series, The Lesbian Homie? Shout out to Big Job.
Yeah, what's her name?
Big Job. Yo, Persephone is in it.
Persephone's in it.
And I don't know name, but is fucking fire.
I love E. She's so fire.
E is like a.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's not about you.
It's on Tubi. The Lesbian Homie. That shit is. I fuck because Big Job, he be having a fight. Yo,
he be having.
I don't know where he be finding these women at.
Bad. I like Persephone because she got big old titties.
I know Persephone.
I like I like Persephone. I think this might be blasphemous.
Go for it.
But if she had if her titties was like a little smaller, best looking woman, probably one of the top looking women in the world.
Seen pictures
I feel it's too big. You know what I'm saying?
And I think they're alright.
Because they look exactly how they look. It's not like they get, how some women they just drop even more. Like her shit. Where they at? Yeah, they not they just big ass.
Her shit's dropped, but she got some circumference to it.
Yeah. In fact, them shit big. So
I love that word, circumference.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I gotta do some homework on Persephone.
Persephone is very fire. Yeah, show him right now because I want to see that that reaction. You never seen Persephone?
You gonna see Persephone?
I want to see that reaction.
I know I seen one of them. I seen that shit like a minute
But
back.
E is fire.
I
I had a crush on E. You gotta watch that show. That shit is fire.
Chat, do your homework on Persephone.
Yeah, they probably know who Persephone is already. Facts. Especially if they fuck with Old Death and all that.
Facts.
But
shout out to my husband.
Nah, my nigga Big Job. He's like he got that series and shit.
Yeah, he got that cuddle season, all that shit. He putting on for the big niggas.
Tell me you ain't seen Persephone before. She not no, but they got a series called.
Oh yeah, she play a dyke. Yeah.
That's what the series called, the Lesbian Homie.
Nah.
But it's funny as fuck.
Nah, I seen the videos first before it came to Tubi.
Them niggas is hilarious.
Yeah, so you see, he got these badass females playing these dykes.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
was dressed as a nigga, and I was like, hold on, wait, I might have. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you see, like how you had her in the fucking in the room, and she was putting up the she was pulling up the sweatpants, and he was looking, and they was like, damn, like when they said damn, I said the same shit, so that shit was hilarious.
When she told the nigga she had to pull the hole open.
Oh yeah,
the underwear and shit
through the boxer hole,
like through the boxer holes.
She's like, I'm not taking off my underwear, like. That shit was funny. You guys, it's on Tubi.
We're gonna send you a reference so you know what we're talking about and shit.
This is E.
Alright, we still good on time. We got a little bit about like 20 minutes ago and shit, 30 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? 28 minutes exactly. But nah, yo, E, I had a crush on E for like forever. She never gonna know who the fuck I am until I get there. So E, you already know. If you ever see this, what's up, girl?
Don't sell yourself short, champ.
What up, girl?
Don't never sell yourself short,
She'll meet you at the top.
Yo, Persephone, what's up? You feel me?
Now you know what it is. I do some type of work in the porn industry, and so it's like for me, it's like all them girls with big old titty, like big old tickle bitties and shit. I be over it, bro. Like I done seen every type of areola, every type of fucking vagina, every type of labia, whatever the fuck them shits is called. I done seen it all.
Appreciate cute ones though.
Nah, I mean you can appreciate it, but when you seen it all, bro, it's hard for that shit to turn you on anymore. I'm not saying I'm not into women. I'm not saying I'm not into women.
Like, wait,
what I'm saying is,
wait. What do you quite mean?
What I'm saying is that being around the sex industry has changed a lot of like
oh yeah, she's fine. Okay.
My whole idea on what like, bro, I had no idea how fake porn is until I shot a porno. And then once I shot my first one, it fucked me up for like a week straight, maybe like 2 weeks. Nah, it's worse. It's worse, and I'm gonna tell you why it's worse. I'm gonna tell you why it's worse. Because a porno is literally action cut. And when I say this, I mean this. My first one was 2 girls in bed, and I swear to God, I thought they were having the time of their lives. These girls are squirting on each other, they eating each other out, they're doing the greatest, they're putting on the greatest fucking show. But when I say this, every time they said cut, it was like they wasn't even in bed together. They were like, all right, what are we doing next? What position? It was it was like that. And then like I said, I'm shooting this shit, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought y'all would, nobody want to come? Like that's it, y'all just gonna cut and just go to the next position? And yes, because all this shit is time. 5 minutes for this position, 5 minutes for this position, 5 minutes for this position, and then it's the money shot, and then it's like, all right, and then they order food after because you can't eat before the shit, so everybody's fucking killing food.
I gotta be hungry and eat pussy.
You can't eat before it. You can't eat before a scene because what if an accident happens or some crazy shit?
Oh no, you're right.
You're shooting in the scene. You can't have the AC on. Let me tell you something. I was sweating.
That's crazy.
That's
where you lost me.
Because you can't have background
sound.
Lost me. I was sweating more than the girls, and they were more active than me. I'm like this.
Silent fans or something.
I'm like this. I'm like this with my camera, and I'm sweating bullets.
No.
And they're having the time of their lives. Though the girls are having a great time. Me, I'm sweating bullets, and I'm not even doing.
You didn't ruin porn for me. Now that I know they're all sweating.
I ruined porn for myself. And let me help.
The sweating, like no AC, you lost me.
Let me ruin it further. You've never had to edit a porno. You've never had to edit one. Have you ever watched Corn and you weren't in the mood?
Yeah.
No, seriously?
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, oh, I wish it worked.
Exactly.
It didn't work.
No. What I mean by that is like,
but
all
like,
right,
watch it and try.
You were trying to watch it to get in the mood. What I'm saying is, watching it to edit it is not. It's like you have to watch people have sex. You have to hear the same moans, the same sound effects. You have to keep going back hearing.
Honestly, it's like working in a bakery. I don't want to eat the desserts I make anymore.
You're smelling the food all day and shit. Yeah, but you get sick of it. It's the same fucking thing, and that's why I try to explain to my niggas like, yo, they be like, yo, like it must be dope, like editing videos and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, it's the worst fucking thing in the world to have to edit a porno.
It's tiring.
It's the worst shit ever. I try to explain.
I feel very sad for you now, and me, because it's over.
Don't feel sad for me. I still get paid.
Well, you're getting paid, but I mean, it's ruined porn. That's it.
It's ruined it. It's ruined it to a degree. Like I said, I can't watch it in the same.
Yeah, it's never gonna be as.
I always go into it.
They've been sweating for hours.
I always go into it. You see, the only ones where they're real is when you know that there's no cuts. Because it's like they're going through a straight.
That's why I love. I think that's why I like the amateur
But
shit.
when there's cuts, you already know. Like, and then they got this thing called fluffing, where like if the guy can't get hard pause. I said it first. If a guy can't get his shit up, you know what I'm saying? They got a thing called fluffing, where the girl has to top him off camera. Like she has to do shit to him off camera to get him hard.
She got paid more because that's a lot of work.
No,
I was about to say I might come fluffy on purpose. Like
you paying me for camera time.
You be fluffing. This shit is mental.
But if the guy,
crazy. What kind of charity is that?
You have to understand the money shot is just as important as every other shot.
For him too, you better get it together, brother.
But for whoever's
Damn.
shooting.
So what if you
double time?
So what if you fuck up like on the money shot?
You can't have one without a money shot. It just doesn't work.
So what if you fuck up on the money shot as far as like, damn, I done came in the pussy. I was supposed to come on her face.
They have fake. Pause. They have
What?
fake.
So then why I gotta do that?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That's a lot of work.
Because
Get the makeup
they
artist in
want
there.
to see the scene of it hitting her face and all this crazy shit.
Women like that shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
women
I ain't gonna hold.
definitely
Yo,
love that shit.
I can't-
yo,
I'm
when
not
I,
really
yo,
obsessed with
word
you,
the
but yes, we do,
mothers,
like,
and you know how many women be like, yo, I want to see you
was
finish. Like, if you send a picture,
I don't know.
A lot of girls, some girls will be like, because it's not gonna be me. Like it could never be me. So some women
And it
don't.
always
like that.
is them.
No,
Wait,
no,
what was
there's
the
some
question?
women
What was the
that-
question?
He
What was
said,
the
why
question?
do women like to watch it? Like,
Oh,
like
watch
the
the
like
cum?
cum shot and stuff. First of all, it's something about like the guy actually coming. That is like, right. It's like, that's it. Bingo, we made it. They pulled the pinata. Like shit came out. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like something about them actually coming is intriguing and like hot. And then some women are like, they like to watch things that they know they will never do themselves.
You know what it is?
So then it'll be like a little bit of a fantasy for them on some side.
Women
so,
don't
like,
believe.
I like it.
Women don't believe that a guy is actually into them unless he actually does come.
I hate
Because
when
if
you
you
say
ever
things like
have you
this.
ever
I hate
fucked?
when he speaks for the
But no,
woman.
let me ask you a question.
Oh,
How many
no.
times has a guy ever fucked you and you felt the way that he did not come? You can't tell me.
no, yeah, it's definitely been-
exactly. They're making my
There's
point.
definitely
Always that. Me, I get drunk, and once I get drunk, it's over.
But yeah, look at has that effect on me too.
No, yeah.
You
and
getting
then-
folded up.
That's what I'm
in 40
saying. Like
ways
my
for the
situations
night,
are like that. My situations
gangster.
are like that, and then he was like super guilty. He was like, "It's not you." I'm like, "Nigga, I didn't say it was me. I know it's not me."
But
Yeah, so you
but my
problem.
point is,
Crying.
women. I've never met a girl who does not feel a way. I've never met a girl who does not feel a way when a guy does not.
Yeah, because you feel like
Especially
it's like
if you
you're
make her
unattractive
come.
or something.
Yo,
like,
I ain't gonna
Plus,
hold
if
you.
you make her come a couple times,
And then you never
and
get
you
there,
never
like,
bust,
oh my God.
she gonna be like,
I had
Pressure.
what is wrong with me?
I had the fake, you know, like she be like, you can't, yeah, I can't.
I had this one girl. I had this
I
one.
ain't gonna hold, like, you gotta act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
That shit
gotta,
better
I tell her like I was drinking. I'm not going
because I'm going in for a long time. Like, when you, yo, if you fucking for an hour straight, like, I swear to God, if you fucking for an hour straight,
That shit do get boring.
that shit get boring. Like,
How
tiring,
is
like-
fake coming? You just make the sound of it.
nah, it's like you just,
Well, you
it's
gotta
like
keep
you
in
just,
mind. You gotta keep in mind.
you know what I'm saying? You
You're-
just do the little shake.
But you're also.
Oh yeah, all right, my bad. All right,
But you also pre-coming at the same time as you fucking.
Oh yeah, you of course, yeah.
so-
Like this is like round 2, round 3.
But what it comes down to is this: is that a lot of women don't realize that if you go too long and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like-
no, we feel the same way.
And it's sweating.
We feel the same
My
way.
AC on, I'm still sweating, so it's
We don't
like,
wanna
damn.
be there with this stupid ass shit either.
And
like,
shorty like,
But-
come for me. I'm like, damn,
Listen,
I'm trying.
this one
it's
time-
like, it feels like work for us
Listen,
too. We don't want
They
to.
really, y'all really like a good.
If we already got, let me say
Y'all
something.
really like
If
a
we
good
already
10,
got hours,
15
wait a
minutes.
second. If we already
gonna
got
lie.
hours and y'all can't get chores, I promise you, if you be like,
Maybe 20.
give me a minute, they're gonna be okay because they already got theirs. If you stop
But
it
this is
before
why I
they got
tell
theirs, they got
niggas.
ruined.
This is why I tell niggas.
'Cause y'all
It's
always
not
trying to get your
important if
niggas
she gets hers.
We already got ours. Get
It's
the
not.
I
fuck
always
away.
make, but that's my thing.
I always tell niggas it's not important if you get yours.
If you got all these
It's
comments,
important
always
if I get mine.
Always.
Because they could come like 10 times.
A lot of the
We
times
can.
I make
So it's it's not important if she gets hers.
I make sure a woman come before I even.
It's not really
penetrate.
important if y'all get yours.
Nah, it is very important. I feel it's more important if they get theirs.
You're absolutely crazy.
Nigga, first of all, I don't need you going back to your girls like this nigga ain't even make me come. Nope. First of all,
it's not important.
What you said?
There's different ways. Like some women,
and that shit is mind-boggling. And that's
penetration. A lot of
see the
niggas
trick is
women come off
the trick is you make her come.
Or even squirt. Like, let's talk about that. Everybody don't got that trick.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Everybody not that tricky.
That's an absolute fact.
Feel me?
The problem is
you gotta have some tricks up your sleeve, champ.
a lot of tricks. The thing is, you know, when you got that, I was about to. It's more dudes and women in here. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say.
Nah, go ahead, say it. Might as well, nigga. Might as well say it.
When you got that, when you got that curve, it's kind of a little easier. You know what I'm saying? When your shit curve, you hit them spots and it's easier to make a girl squirt or come whatever shit.
Let me say
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
It ain't important.
I don't know. I have to
It ain't important for y'all to come, and I'm gonna say.
my Instagram.
I'm gonna say.
As far as like that, like me, my thing is I'll make you come before
Fuck that.
penetration. You know what I'm saying? So
It ain't important for them to make
you gotta
it come.
nah.
It's not important.
very.
I'm gonna tell y'all why.
I'm not
saying you
fucking if
shouldn't.
I'm not.
I'm saying it's
the
not
goal is
important.
to make you come.
I'm
not
That's it.
saying-
I'm gonna say it's
Mind-boggled.
important, but
It's
I
not
That's
feel
like it's not. It's very
if you-
important, bro.
if you-
Yes, it is.
If
bro.
you
Yes,
hell
it
with some
is.
shit
No, it's
that
not.
she ain't never
Once you
been
get
here
that
with
Did you
before,
fail?
gotta step
Did you
forward.
fail if she didn't come?
It's not important.
Did I fail if she didn't come?
Did you fail?
Me, I felt like I did, nigga.
No, I don't.
I mean, I
wanna know
came.
why? Because I still
I
hit.
feel like
No,
feel
I
like
hit.
if you hit a
Hold
woman-
on.
if you
And
hit a
that,
That's the goal.
And
at
that,
the end
yeah.
of the fucking day.
But you want to hit
You
again.
wanna know why?
But
Fuck
you want to
that.
hit again, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
the thing.
Fuck
You wanna
that.
hit
And
again.
I'ma tell you
Don't do
why.
your thing,
I'ma
you
tell
might
you
not
why.
never see
I'm
that
making
girl
her come
again.
because I want to hit
Fuck
again.
I'm
that.
gonna say it on behalf of women. Boo.
Fuck that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because if your stroke game is correct, you ain't gotta worry about that.
If your stroke game is correct, you making her come, nigga.
Let's get to the second part. Let's get to the second part. The reason why it's not important to make a girl come is because y'all can get it whenever the fuck y'all want. So you coming is not my
You
priority.
selfish.
Nah, that's
You
crazy.
coming is. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you, Nick. I'm not talking about you.
Nah,
But you
that's
coming
crazy,
is not my
Play
priority.
the devil's
You
advocate.
coming is not my priority.
So what if she said
coming-
the same shit, bro?
But then she's selfish. I'm not selfish.
Yo,
No, you just a
you funny
you
as
just a
shit.
man, right?
Let me explain this again.
No, we
Let me-
not
That's
doing
my
that.
boy. I'ma
We
stick
not
beside
doing
him.
that.
Let me explain this
We're
again.
not doing
Let me
that.
explain this again.
That's my boy. I'ma stick
You-
beside him.
Nick,
not doing
Don't
that.
stand next to him.
Nah, he has no
I
choice.
got
That's my
the-
nigga.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
how our friendship
Hold
works.
to the tail.
But let me
I make it hot. Niggas
let me
won't even
go back to
stand
the-
next to
man.
you.
Let's go back to the beginning, Nick. Since junior high school, since you started blooming, since your
Oh,
city started
Lord.
growing. No, hear me out. Just stay with me for a
Junior high
second.
school. I've been here.
Stay with me for a second.
Been here for a little bit.
Since
I'm
you
taking
started
shots.
blooming,
Yeah.
since you started growing up, and guys started being into you, you've had your pick of the litter.
And you need to hold that till 33?
Let me land this
Go
plane.
ahead.
Let me land this plane.
Oh, sorry,
Meaning
you pissed me off.
the world has been your oyster. You've been able to
Oh,
get
God.
any guy, anytime you felt like you was in the mood, you never had a problem to make that happen. Most guys for the rest of their lives can never be able to say that. So when I say this, any guy,
man.
hear me out. Any guy who's able to get any girl he want,
Niggas. Not
fuck
any
that.
girl.
Any guy,
Not
let me
everyone
feel like
can
the
just hit
best-
up a man
let me-
that
I
they
feel like
want.
let me
the
land this plane. Let me
The
land
man
this
they
plane.
want might
Can't
not want
get
her,
every
like,
girl
to
he wanted.
do
Let me
it.
let me land this plane.
Oh,
You know,
please.
as a man, I don't give a fuck if you're the best man. You're not gonna get the every girl you want.
Absolutely not.
So you, I feel you on that.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
But the
Absolutely
best
not.
but the best of us are able to get the best we can. And
Yeah,
what I'm saying with
yeah.
that, if you're, it takes
absolutely.
a long time for a man to get, and some of us don't. So there's very few men that are able to get to that early on in their lives. But
I
the
ain't
majority
gonna
of us, we have to build up to that. That takes work, hard work, dedication, tears too. A lot of being rejected. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't deal with rejection. We do.
Correct.
So what
Hey,
I'm saying
women
is
deal
this.
with
I think
rejection.
I
don't-
live. I think I live.
They don't deal
I've done
with
re-
rejection.
I've done rejected some women. Bro, I've rejected some women.
women.
Bro. Yes,
But
I've
if you
rejected
ask-
women,
but
bro.
if you ask most
I swear to
women,
yo,
if you ask most women how many men have ever broken up with you, the answer is either 1 or 0. I don't
I
hear
guess I'm
shit.
always that fucking
One-
one.
one
So
nigga
yo,
might
I
be
promise
lying.
One
you,
or
yo,
zero.
bro.
True, 'cause
One or
men don't
zero.
really leave.
We don't leave.
Men
So
don't
let
really
me-
leave.
you
let me
don't-
land this plane. Let me land this plane. Let me land this plane.
Yes, I
Us,
I
us
used to
men,
not leave.
It takes us
Now
longer
I leave,
to
nigga.
get to the level that y'all
Fuck
start
that.
off at. Y'all start off at that level. We don't start off that.
Okay.
We
That's
get.
true.
We have to go all of our 20s be denied by everybody, by jobs, by women, by everybody, by fucking even our friends sometimes.
I agree with that.
We have
'cause-
to build that.
man.
no, I agree with that
We have
because
to build
it is a
ourselves
30 after thing.
Go ahead.
to be
I get
loved.
it.
Y'all don't have to
live
build
that life though. I'm not gonna lie.
But see, you're the exception to the rule. Most men did not start off at level 50 or to level 70.
nah.
We all
We
started
like
off at
Pokemon.
like
We
level
Pikachu.
30. You know what I'm saying? Most men start off at the bottom. And here's a fucked up thing. Most men never get to level 50. Me, I'm
That's
past
I'm
level
gonna get
50.
there.
I'm past level 50.
I feel like I'm.
Like,
I
and
feel
what?
like
And
I'm high.
what? And what? Like, what you mean? Like, past
What I mean
like
is
I'm high
level
level.
50. I'm sorry, I just spit.
I feel like I'm
What
high
I mean
level,
level
bro.
50 is this. Most men never get to that level where they're actually attractive to women. They actually have money. They actually are able to get women without even trying. I feel like I've gotten to that level now where it's like I don't really have to try too hard.
So
I just have to just show
I'm
up.
probably level 50,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm not too much
That's level
past
50
level
to me.
50 because I feel like I
Level-
still kind of
level
work, but it's
70
like it
to
do come
100
easy
is
to me.
when
I ain't
like
gonna
you're
lie.
like the fucking man. You got cars. You got
Yeah, I'm not
all the
100.
gear. You
I'm
got
50.
chains.
You right.
That's level
Alright.
70 to 100 to me.
Alright.
I'm giving you numbers.
I'm like
What I'm
65.
saying is most men will go the rest of their lives never even touching level 50.
And that's crazy.
There's a lot of virgins out there right now that's our age. So all I'm saying is this: at the
And
level,
at this day and
at the
age?
I
level,
feel like it's too.
I don't
many,
think
though.
so. Not
a
at
lot.
this day and age.
I've
Because you can
done
pay
it.
for
It
it.
is.
I've
If you, yo,
I've
it's
done
my
the
choice.
research. I've
Because you
done
can
the-
pay, my
one
nigga.
in-
Let him let his
One
I still got one question.
One in 3 men. That's the numbers. You talking about
What?
1 in 3 men?
1 in 3 men
One
is
in
what?
3 men
Bro, none of
between.
us in here-
Hear me out.
Yeah, that's
Hear me out.
crazy. I don't
Hear me
believe
out.
that, bro.
1 in 3 men between the age of what 25 to 40 have not been laid within the last year or are a virgin. These are the
I
One
can see that, though. I
in
can see
3?
that.
1 in 3.
If you're not
one
really
in
one
3.
of them niggas,
Maybe
you're not
outside
really-
of New York.
If you're not really one of them
I need
niggas,
him
you're
to land
not
his
really
plane so I
getting
can ask
no
my
play like
question.
that.
Maybe-
Even somebody like me, I'm not even gonna lie. Lately, in the last
harder.
couple years, it been way different.
it's
like
harder.
like post
Harder
pandemic.
what? It's been easier post
It's not
pandemic.
hard. It's not
easier
harder
because
but
niggas
it's
like us,
different.
niggas
Yo,
like
bro.
us are somewhat. We have somewhat of established where women look at us to like, all right, he either has something or he has potential. That's how
Yeah.
women look at us. That's not how women look at most men. Most men are invisible to most women, and y'all are not invisible to most men.
Yeah, I agree
most
with
men
that
see
statement.
y'all. So all I'm trying to say is this. By the time you started developing and men actually started noticing you, you've had the advantage all the way up until today. Whatever age you are today, you've had that advantage.
Okay.
Most men, and when I say most, I'm gonna throw
He's
a number out
precise,
there.
chat.
I'm gonna throw a number out there.
I just remembered where we was coming
I'm gonna
to
throw a
with
number
that.
out there. I'm gonna say about
Alright.
85% of most men don't even reach that level until they're about 35.
Okay.
Now imagine that you've been able from 15. like, I'm just throwing a number.
Yeah, yeah, throw your
15
number.
all the
So
way.
they've been at level 50
And I'm gonna say
since
35,
15.
I just wanna
15
know. Go ahead.
all the way to 35. You've been, and I'm not saying you're 35, but
No,
15 all the way to
33.
35, 33, 15 all the way to 33. You've been able to collect on this benefit non-stop.
Sure.
Non-stop. Most men, 85%, won't even be able to touch that benefit. I'm just throwing a weird number out there. I can't be
Okay.
precise on that.
That's fine.
But I feel like I'm
I don't
accurate.
think nah.
Most
The
men,
numbers are
It's probably
fine.
high. I say like a 67.
I say like 70.
Six-
For what?
65.
For
That
what?
most
It's
men
a
are not.
shits and giggles.
Most
This
men
is made
are.
of
Most men are not.
statistics.
Most men are not touching women, bro. Most women don't even fuck with a lot of men.
I just want to know, is that the excuse for mediocre dick, though?
That's
because
not-
if you're
that's
going
not
to
what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
I can't,
That's
you
not
said
what I'm saying.
You fuck bitches, it doesn't matter if they come.
No, the reason why I said that is this.
I need an answer for the mediocre dick.
Because
Wow.
the reason because it takes
Oh, wow.
because it takes longer for most because it takes longer for most men to become who they are to achieve the certain things that they need to actually
Somebody
get
give me a violin.
to actually get I'm
Well,
not even
smallest
trying to
violin.
this isn't a woe is me moment. I'm actually breaking this down
So-
because
Break it
it
down.
because it takes so much longer than it takes y'all. Remember, y'all are born with this shit. We're not born with it.
Or what, bodies?
Bodies, looks, attraction.
Because if you ask
But-
I'm gonna say this with all respect
We don't
to
have
women,
much time,
but like
so
if
let
an
me-
ugly
let me-
woman says, you're talking about an ugly woman and a pretty woman,
Average-
an ugly man,
average to above.
a good
Average
man,
to above.
That's what I'm saying. It's
But
not
let me-
the same.
let me land this
women
plane.
still gonna pull more men.
That's what I'm trying to say.
than,
But let me land this plane.
than an
Where
attractive
you
man.
started
I'm not
off
gonna lie.
your starting
I don't
line.
think so. I don't
Your
think- you know
starting
Why?
line.
It depends.
Because they
Your starting.
That's a
Women attractive
statistic.
man. It depends.
I
if
seen that
if
the
if
Tinder,
men
uh,
have. It
the
depends on if the
Tinder-
man have money.
This is what I'm trying
I
to say.
seen that Tinder.
Your starting line to attracting people started when you hit junior high school. our starting line didn't start until we hit maybe 30. That's when we start attracting who. That's when we started.
I don't know,
Hear me
man.
out. I'm gonna tell you why you don't know.
That's probably true for us.
I'm gonna tell you why
But
you
not
don't
Tell me
know.
why I don't know.
Everybody.
Because entitlement is invisible to those who have it. That's why you don't know. You've had it so long.
I'm entitled, so
Yeah,
I don't
nah,
understand that men have to wait till they're 30 to be.
You have sexual
worthy?
entitlement.
So
This is-
since
hear me
she's
out.
entitled, she don't deserve a nut.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you've been able to get what you wanted for so long for so many men that you don't even pay attention to actually what men don't get. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't even matter to you because you're able to get what you want.
Nah, I agree
so
with-
if I'm
with
hitting
his
you with
previous
these numbers,
but the point
that's
was-
why. That's why this
previous
is.
statement with
that's why
entitlement because
But that's why this is such a shock
So
to you
because I don't
because
think
you've
that-
never heard it
I don't
before.
completely.
I'm about
agree
pleasing.
with-
See, all right.
No,
So you
not the, you going back.
How
to
am I
No,
entitled
because
to
he's
not
going
get
back-
nothing?
because he's talking
That's not what I was saying.
But that's what it's
That's not what I was
what it's
saying.
My question
all
was, why
about,
do I
though.
not
I
get to
don't-
come in this situation?
No, what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what it's
not
all
I'm
about.
not saying.
I
I feel.
like a-
Let me.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna
That
play
was
the advocate. I gotta
And
play the
how
advocate
long-winded it all y'all
I'm not
because
gonna lie. I'm all for making a
The
lady
reason
come.
why- the reason why-
Yo, bro,
I'm all
I
for
feel
it.
like
You
But
gotta
you
finish it.
you feel me?
You
I'm sorry
have to
cut
make
you
a
off and
woman-
all that,
you
but
have to make- bro.
I
But
agree
y'all gotta
with
let
him
me.
to a
Y'all gotta let me hit my point though.
You
Y'all gotta let me hit my
want
point. The reason why it's not as important because it takes so much more work for a guy to get laid. I'm not saying that you shouldn't make the girl come. I'm saying it's not as important as making the guy come. Keep this also in mind.
No,
You
I
could come
understand
like
what you're saying,
50
bro.
times in one session if you want it. That's what makes your nut not as important as mine. It's not. I can only do it one time per session. Your nut, you could do 10, 50. As long
What you
as we
mean
keep
one
fucking.
time per session?
How many times can you nut when you fuck a girl?
Like what you mean? Like
you're
you mean?
fucking
I think I used to put 2 or 3 or something.
You mean
I
like
don't know, I'm not a guy,
no?
but
Hold
like,
on, wait.
When, as a
You
guy,
talking about
as a guy,
you
You talking
Nah,
about
like-
as a
rounds?
guy,
You
when
talking about
we're not
rounds.
talking about rounds per round. How
Per
many
round,
times can
You
you
can only pop one
time?
I get
Yeah.
what you saying.
How many times can you nut per
they
round?
nutting per. So the rounds count.
But
as
every
when
nigga
we
can't
nut.
make
So,
a
hold on,
lady
wait.
come.
So when
But
we
Every
nut-
nigga can't do it.
This is what I'm trying to
So
say.
Fact.
when
Even
so
though
the
it's
nut.
harder
Y'all
for
skip
a
it.
nigga-
Y'all
So the
all
nut-
skip
First of
this
all,
step.
first
No,
of
the
all,
nut
the
just turns
niggas
the
that
nut.
is harder for is not getting
I
no
love
play
Megan.
and they
I'm
not
about
getting no
Megan Girls
pussies.
come,
Let's
so
be
good.
real.
Thank you.
So the
Thank
niggas
you.
that they fucking is the nigga that's the
But
niggas
you-
that's
No,
getting
but
play.
first of all, the nut. So the nut is based. So the rounds is based on the male's nut.
Y'all are skipping steps.
It is.
That's what
In
it is.
order to have
is.
sex with
So
the girl,
that's kind of
in
not
order-
like if she getting in.
Holy shit, y'all
First of
skipping
all,
steps.
no, we
In
not
order-
skipping steps.
In order to have
Let him
sex with the
finish, let him
girl,
finish.
she has to find you attractive. How the fuck does a girl find you attractive? You have to work hard, get money, become attractive. You have to become everything she wants in a fucking
just
guy
be-
Either
to
you
get
gotta
her
be
pussy
physical-
wet.
Yeah, it could be a
Yeah.
vibe.
I was
Like
cool.
no funny
What I'm
shit.
trying to say is,
lie.
what I'm trying to say is,
Trust me.
that
In
is
my life,
all.
It's a vibe.
that-
I ain't never had to have a dollar in my pocket. That's why I
Sometimes.
said
Yes,
my-
sir.
Keyword.
My
Yes,
experience is
sir.
different.
Keyword.
I did a lot
Keyword.
of different shit when I
But-
was younger.
Yes,
but
and now
most-
that I'm older,
but
it's
most
not even
men-
the same.
And that'd be the best
I had
pussy when I ain't have to spend no
experiences
money.
when I ain't have
most-
a dollar in my
But
damn pocket.
most men don't have your experiences.
Yeah,
Most
you're right.
men are not getting
Anomaly
laid.
is not the
So
standard.
for,
That's
why I
so
lie.
for the general man, what I'm trying to say is his nut is more important because it's harder to get the girl in general. It's not hard for her to get the man. She could wake up and listen. If you wanted to go outside right now
I get
and
his
scream
point.
for the
I get
top of
his
your
point.
lungs,
I get what
who
you-
wants to fuck? You scream it out loud.
Sure.
A bunch of niggas gonna run across the street like y'all. Let's fuck. But if I ran outside right now and I scream,
That bitch burn.
if I scream, who wants to fuck? You know what's gonna
Niggas
happen?
Don't even think like that.
But
They don't.
But what I'm trying to say is that's how easy it is
It
for
is
you.
easy. I'm
So
not arguing the fact that it's not
Yeah, nah,
easier
you
for women to have
absolutely
sex.
right.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely.
easier
Yeah, I'm not
for
saying.
women to
I'm
get
not saying
sex.
you wrong about
It's
that, but
just,
I'm saying
why
that.
would you say that it doesn't matter if she?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
said it
I'm
in
saying
your
it's
sentence,
not.
I don't
I'm
care.
using my words very carefully. I've mastered this over time. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm saying it's not as important. If you
said
come,
He said
then
that
if
every
I
time,
come,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's not as important because
I
as I said
disagree
before,
with that as well.
you
though.
could
Even
come.
though it doesn't
I'm
matter
giving you.
or not
I'm
as
giving you a few
important.
factors
There's no
why.
money
I'm gonna give you a
involved.
few factors why it's not as important. You can come as many times as you feel like it, as many times as you're in the mood. You can come. That's how many times.
I can come
That's
as many
one-
times as you, whoever's sleeping with me, can
regardless,
make me.
that's one factor.
It is
Regardless,
the only factor.
it's not
You
the
can
only
sleep with
factor.
me.
I'm gonna give you a second factor.
So I can't come if you can't make me.
The second factor is this: it doesn't take anything for you to get laid. It takes absolutely no
sure, I
effort.
can get laid by any guy who
But a
comes
lot
and
of,
comes,
but
so it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
the
a
point-
lot of
the point-
women, a
the
lot of
point that I'm
women
trying to
fuck,
say is this.
but not all women get.
Let me land this plane and I'll let y'all
Orgasms.
take
You
over.
feel me?
You're right.
We got 6
That's
minutes
why they
left.
still
I get your
masturbate.
point.
Let me-
I
That's
get
what I
your
was
point.
saying. A
I
lot
just
of
think
women
Yeah.
still masturbate.
Yeah, they go home
Even though they
after
fuck.
Let me-
and go
Still
masturbate.
They'll let
No,
nigga out
but
fully
no.
masturbate.
Let me
No,
land
you
this
going
plane. We
home
got
fully
6
satisfied.
minutes. We got 6 minutes left. So let me land this plane.
lot of
You going?
Quiet
Can I land this plane?
penetration.
No, can I land my plane?
Ah,
Go,
Yo,
bro.
listen. you get where niggas, you gotta get that woman where she need to be.
No, you don't.
Because yes,
No, you don't.
because first of all, it
Master right
depends.
that shit. No, you don't.
Yo, if that, especially if she's
Just
your
because you
girl.
sleep with mad bitches don't make you a
Especially
master.
no,
going,
especially
the
if that's your
experience is
girl.
gonna be much better.
Because you fuck with mad people don't make you a master at anything.
What makes you a master? What makes you a master is when they come back. That's what makes you a
Alright,
master.
And that's why, and making a
what
woman
makes you a
come,
master.
make her come back. That's
Bro.
what I was saying.
bro.
That's
I'm
what I
not
said in the
gonna lie.
beginning.
If
If you
I'm
make
like,
her
bitches
come,
fuck the same.
my nigga,
100%.
if you make her come,
100%.
she's
Listen,
calling you,
I got
bro.
5 minutes left.
Forget
So let me
make her come.
let me-
If you hit that shit like
Boo.
she ain't never been hit before,
Boo.
she's
Let me-
coming
If
back.
Alright,
you make
listen.
her, yo,
back.
bro, I
We got-
made women
we
come
got
off
5
a
minutes
massage
left.
before,
We got 5
bro.
minutes left. So let
They
me-
coming back, my nigga.
We got
and I
5
swear
minutes
to
left.
God, my
We
nigga,
got
they
5 minutes
coming
left.
back,
So let me
bro.
close this out.
They calling
I'm
you, my
gonna give
nigga.
y'all my closing
You don't
statements.
gotta work.
And
I
we
don't
gonna.
want to work for it.
I'm gonna give y'all my closing.
I want them coming over knowing I'm tearing that
I got
ass
a
up.
timer behind me, so I gotta give
Straight
y'all my
like
closing
that. Go ahead,
statements.
bro. Lay
Now
that
check
plane.
it.
No
This
matter
is
what.
all I'm trying to say.
No matter what.
Because it's harder to get the girl, it's not as important as her. I'm not saying that you shouldn't make her come. That's not what I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is my nut is more important because it takes way more work for me to have sex with you than it takes for you. I'm giving you a hypothetical. Me and you have sex. It takes more. If it takes way more work for me to have sex with you than it takes for you to have sex with me. So which makes my nut more important than your nut. I'm not saying your nut is not important. All right, Nick. I'm not saying it's not.
Boo.
All I'm trying to say is
That's my closing statement.
all I'm trying to say is as a man, if you have to work harder to achieve the same thing as a woman, what she wants is not nearly as important as what you
girl
want.
at the level that you don't have to work hard and give her enough.
Every girl you have to work hard for. What are you talking about? What girl you
that
don't have to
ugly
work
girl
hard
who
for?
don't get no attention, you can sleep with her right now.
Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's easy, but rarely is it ever easy.
Boo.
Rarely is it ever easy.
If you have that mindset, sleep with the people who don't have nothing to offer. Sleep with them who just want to get a night.
I don't know. It's been working for me, Nick.
Boo.
It's been working.
Still a boo.
I don't have issues.
Universally, everyone
Them
has
girls going
different
home and
experiences
masturbating. They're fucking
sometimes.
playing the banjo
But-
all
but-
average
night.
man-
But guess what? I still hit, Nick.
I'm sure.
I still
'Cause
hit.
They probably just
And if I didn't hit, I would have failed.
Sometimes we
I
have
ain't
easy
gonna lie, I
options.
gotta
A
meet
man's-
this average
a
man.
only
I'm not
failure-
gonna
a
lie.
only
I
failure-
gotta meet this
The
average
only
man.
failure a
Little
man can
song,
experience,
homie.
the only
Who's the
failure,
average man?
the only failure a man can experience is us not hitting. The failure that a woman can experience is not making that man come.
Hey yo, trust me, I've been on that side where I
please.
fucked and I didn't make her come. I came a little fast
my
and all
God.
that, and that is not a good feeling, bro.
Oh my God.
So
You
after
You
that,
gotta make it
bro,
right that same night.
you know what I'm
can't
saying?
go
Like
home.
I'm not
that.
going. No, bro.
You can't go.
Yo, bro.
You said you better go hungry,
that.
baby. You better
Fuck
get
that.
busy.
Yo, bro, you eating
Answer the question.
but
How
that's
many
why you
times
make
have you
her
ever
come.
fucked a
You're
girl
too loud,
only
Trent.
once?
You're too loud.
How many times I
How
only
many
fucked?
times have you ever fucked a girl only
It
once?
happens.
It's
It
been-
happens.
it's been-
Sometimes-
So with that
sometimes
being
she was
with
just
that
making
being
her
said,
boyfriend
with
mad.
that being said,
Sometimes she was just making her boyfriend
with
mad.
that being said,
That's
whose
a
nut
fact
is
too.
more important,
Let's
yours or
talk
hers?
about that
If
too.
you know you might only fuck one time, whose nut is more important, hers or yours?
But at that point, I'm not
I'ma
thinking
still
I'm
say
only
It's no
hers
fucking.
hypoth-
because
I'm
she
always
gonna
going in
remember
with the
me.
thought
Fuck
I'm
that
fucking
shit.
I
again.
ain't gonna lie, bro.
Even
I'm a
if she's a
different
smart,
nigga.
bro.
How do you feel every
fucking
time you
again.
do
You
nut?
clear your receiver. You're supposed
I
to give
don't
it
be
to the
mad
mouth.
if
It's not about mad.
sometimes-
It's frustrated.
I at least want to
I
fuck
don't
2 or
be
3 times.
frustrated.
If it depends
I
on
at
the
least
lady.
want. I at
If
least
I-
want to
if
Yo,
fuck
one
2 or
person
3
at a time.
times.
If I made
got
her
2 minutes
bust,
left.
if I made her bust like 4, 5, 6 times and I ain't come, I still feel good because I
Yup.
know that ain't
Well, she
happened
should
to her
feel guilty,
before.
'cause
I don't
that's
feel
crazy.
good at all.
That's
Yeah,
a her
she should
She
problem.
should feel
That's
guilty,
her
but
That's
that's
a her
still
problem.
That's a
and
her
that's
problem.
I don't
why
feel good
that's
at
why
all.
they always gonna come back.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
feel
To
good
redeem
Cause I done been there. I done been there.
All right, yo, listen.
where it's like,
You gotta
I'm
have
telling you,
the
I'm
one
drunk.
We got
Once
a
I get
minute. We
drunk,
got a
it's over.
minute and a half left. All right, so we got to close this out.
He
All
hit
right.
like Future, so we got a minute and a
yo,
half.
check it. I want to go around the
minute and a half
table.
on the mic.
Everybody reintroduce themselves. Tell everybody where they can find you and shit. Where they can find your socials. I'm gonna let you start right over here, Mac. Go ahead, bro.
And you know I go by the name of Mac Wyatt _Mac Wyatt MACK WYATT on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else you can find me at Mac Wyatt. You feel me? Music videos, all that out, YouTube, all that. Holla at me. I'm on Twitch now too.
Right.
Facts.
Facts.
Follow the Scythe podcast.
Scythe podcast.
Right. I'm Slick Nick the Ruler.
Know what I mean?
Scores between all of them. And is DA because I'm ghetto. And you can also follow the Cookie Parlor Club. That's my bakery. And you can catch us on the Scythe podcast. We be outside.
She cook her fucking ass
Know the
off
vibes.
too.
Add
Tap
me
in.
on the gram at Ski Day. At Ski
Day,
Day.
yeah, yeah.
S-K-E-T. A3Y, ski day.
Yo, every time I say this nigga, I'm be like, yo, skiddy. Yo, skiddy.
And
Yo,
the crazy part is, I took that before Sexy Red. It's crazy. I got proof too.
Sexy,
Ne-
holla
the
at him.
next
She's
time-
like, Ski,
Holla
I was
at
so
him.
mad. I ain't
The
gonna lie.
next time
No
y'all
shade
niggas
to
is
Sexy
on,
Red.
the next time y'all niggas is on, we gotta get a cipher in. But y'all
Alright,
already
bet.
know
Say
who
no
I am.
more.
Your boy MVP
Yeah.
Banks.
I'm
They
Biagi.
call me Banks, the chairman.
I'ma
I
write
mean,
her
name
shit.
it. That's who I am,
That
bro.
boy MVP bankroll.
Nah, I mean, let that
Shit,
bankroll roll.
MVP bankroll.
But y'all tuning in to Confirm TV. We had a great episode, and I appreciate y'all for showing up. And we out of here. Thank y'all.
That's it.
Oh, word
That's
up.
a wrap.
Know what you want, I got what you need. Get it in the morning, get it in the evening. I'ma keep on ballin', I'ma keep on dreaming, and I ain't gonna stop till I'm on your TV.